This is an instructional video on how to install your ClearBra PPF for your door handle covers, which go behind here, will protect from scratches from i.e. your ring or fingernails or whatnot. This is just an instructional video on how to clean and install your product. You're going to need not only your ProPack kit, but you're also going to need just your normal soap and water solution used for window tinting and an alcohol solution for a final lay. What we're going to do first, put down the alcohol. We're going to clean these door handles. Now, you don't have to use cloth or any type of special cleaner. Most of your new vehicles are going to be fairly clean to begin with. This one is actually a little dirty from the truck. So I'm just going to spray a little soap and clean it with my hand. You can feel any debris or rocks or sand, and you can feel it when it's gone. When you're done, just flush it out. Now this one is clean. I'm gonna go to the next one over here, do the same thing, give it a little spray, take my hand, clean, get this debris and grime out of the way. This is a black car, so you wanna make sure it's very clean, and then flush it out. Now these two have been cleaned and they're ready for an install. So now, we're gonna take your pre-cut kit, make sure your finger's clean. You can just do a little spray with your fingers the same way. I'm gonna pull it out. I just take this and put it under my arm. It's the easiest way to hold it. I'm gonna give it just a small mist. I'm gonna take my finger, pushing with the back of my finger so I don't touch anything. And I'm gonna kind of start laying this with my thumb in the middle. I'm not trying to stick it, I'm just wanting to lay where it needs to go and to where it won't move. Now I'm just going to let this sit here. I'm going to go to the other one. And you can do this all the way around the car. Give it a little mist. Grab it with my fingertips. With this finger, I'm pushing it in, and then I'm going to grab it on the other side with my thumbs. I'm going to line it up. Once I have it basically centered, I'm going to leave it. But also, keep in mind, you want the center to be tacked. You don't want it hanging off like it is on the top and bottom. This is how we're going to squeegee it out. We're going to start in the middle and work our way out. Now that those are sitting, I'm going to go back to the original one. And keep in mind, you can do this all the way around the vehicle. You don't have to stop on each side. You're going to spray the back. This is so whenever you're smoothing it out, your squeegee will slide a lot easier. I'm going to get my turbo squeegee, and with the alcohol, I'm just going to spray a mist on the back side. This is to tack it so it doesn't move. I'm going to squeegee up on it. Once I've squeegeed up the middle, I'll actually use my thumbs, press down hard, and I squeeze it out with my thumb. When it's done, if you'd like, you can go over it again just to try to get all that extra water out of there. Then on the bottom, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna give it a little shot of alcohol, and I'm gonna bring it down the middle, thumb, thumb. Whenever you're using your thumb to squeegee, you have to use a lot of pressure. You don't want to run over it. You want to make sure you're pushing it all out. Now this cup has been installed. There's no water trap. There's no air trap. Everything looks good. So I'm going to move to this one. A little shot of alcohol up top. Straight up with the turbo. Thumb. Thumb. Do the same thing for the bottom. There was a little tack right here, so I peeled it back far enough to where the tack was gone. In those tacks, a lot of time you're going to trap some air. So I pulled it off past the tack. Little shot of alcohol. Straight down. Thumb. Thumb. I've got a little piece sticking out there, not a problem. Shot of alcohol, thumb. All right, both have been installed. Now, when you're doing your final clean and you're about to pull the vehicle out, I would do a final check at the bottom. Sometimes the patterns run a little long, or the install might not be as far top as it needs or far bottom. So check the top lips. You don't want it to peel. If they look a little silver, you should be able to just run your thumb over them. All the water should be gone, and you can dry that part out. Your Pro packs need to be as clear as possible when they're installed. If you see any silver, it needs to be stuck. It means it's not fully laid down. You can use a heat gun a little, just a little, to heat up that glue on the inside. I rarely have to do that. More times than not, alcohol will handle the problem. And that's how you install door cups.